Welcome back everyone, NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today in this video. I'm super excited. Today we're going to do a marathon for the legendary WISHBONE Ash. I got him pulled up right here. One of the most influential rock bands to pretty much influence other very successful bands. We have like Metallica, Iron Maiden. I'm gonna name drop some later in the video, but yeah, they're very important. I love their music. I didn't know of them until, you know, later in the channel's life, and that's crazy because all these years and I didn't know about WISHBONE Ash. So today we're gonna celebrate them, you know, with a marathon, 5 tunes here. Thank you so much again, Nick, for sponsoring this video. I appreciate it very much, and it's super cool to have you back on the channel as well. I've seen you in the comment section, of course, but also I wanted to read real quick the email you provided me with. Give me a second, and let's see. I think it's on this page. Yesterday we were doing some stuff, Alexia and I, and we got like a behemoth of emails, so I have to go back a little bit. I thought I had it pulled up. Let's see. But in the meantime, let's go over the tracks here. So we're gonna start it off here with Alone by this is on the album Pilgrimage. Let's see. Pilgrimage 1971. All right. Then we're going to continue with the longest song of the marathon. This is more like an epic, almost 10 minutes. This is called F.U.B.B. I don't know what that stands for. I think I'm going to find out on Wikipedia. There's the Rub. Very famous album. I think I've done a lot of this on the channel. 1974. And then this is a shorter song from the New England album, Candlelight. This is from 76. And then we're going to do what I read. I was looking for the song and I couldn't find it because it's called The Way of the World Part 2 on Spotify. For some reason, it's only called The Way of the World. But thank you again, Nick, for sending the links of these songs on YouTube. I'm going to do them on Spotify because it just sounds a little bit better. So this is The Way of the World Part 2, but on the album it's called just The Way of the World, which is bizarre. So this is from No Smoke Without Fire, and somebody in the comment section said that this was their best song, hands down. So let's listen and then we'll talk about it. Helpless by WISHBONE Ash from the Just Testing album 1980. So that's what we're gonna do today. And then I was just looking at all of their albums, and they have just like so many albums, but I think there's also a lot of live albums on there and just remasters. So but I could be wrong. I really want to see what they've been, you know, releasing in the past. So here is your email. So pretty much without any spoilers, you know, it just says, "Hi Nick and Lex and Marley, hope you're well. This is the, I have this great selection for you from this unique and talented band. Thank you so much for the links and also the descriptions, the years and everything. But I guess I already did it here. So let's move on with the marathon. And I do have them here pulled up on Wikipedia, WISHBONE Ash, just to look at the all the albums and stuff. But here, really quickly, so to people who don't know about them, WISHBONE Ash are noted for the extensive use of harmony twin lead guitars, pretty much what Iron Maiden then did, and they made a whole career out of it, you know, which had been attracting electric blues bands since Jeff Beck, Jimmy Page, let's see, since they played together in the Yardbirds. And it says their contribution helped Andy Powell and Ted Turner to be voted 2 of the 10 most important guitarists in rock history. There you go. It says several notable bands have cited WISHBONE Ash as an influence, including the Eagles, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Van Halen, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Thin Lizzy, Metallica, Dream Theater, which we're going to see tonight, Overkill and Opeth. I mean, those are just like up there, you know, up there bands. So yeah. So here we go with our marathon. I'm sorry for the long intro, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Here we go with Alone. This is a shorter song from the Pilgrimage. Here we go. Enjoy. Nice fade in here. That's that harmony guitar. Beautiful, beautiful intro. There you see. That's it. You know, that there we have a perfect example here of Andy Powell and Ted Turner playing over this beautiful bass line and the really great drumming. Just, you know, this harmony, you know, the melody here, this theme, and then going off both into their respective solos at the same time, and still it's very, very melodic. There's no chaos. It's all beautifully, you know, distinguishable because they're both, you know, in key and playing very good stuff. You know, I mean, I've heard some bands that do that, and it's just very chaotic because someone is doing maybe like it's like a blues lick or something, and somebody's playing like some arpeggios, and it just like clashes against each other, even though it's in key. But here, just like, I don't know, it was just very nice. Both solos or both improvisations very clear, and in, you know, I don't know, there were like, I don't know how to explain it. It was just not distracting or anything. And I mean, that Iron Maiden, now they call it the Iron Maiden sound, but this is obviously, I know it's the Wishbone Ash style, but Iron Maiden made it so popular that every time they play some sort of theme or melody, it's in minor thirds. You know, you have the guitar and you have the other guitar playing that same part in you know, in doing the harmony, you know. So it's just a wonderful, and I do it myself when I record. I always most of the time it's just a thing that I love, you know, and it's, you can do it in different notes. It doesn't really have to be the minor third to, you can harmonize in anything. You can harmonize the octave or whatever, or in the fourth note. It doesn't really matter, but it's just a really cool style. So really, really beautiful intro into the marathon. I really enjoyed it. And now this is the cover I've seen the most of us do. The guy, I think he's holding, what is he holding? An apple. And I don't know what F.U.B.B stands for, but I'll Google it right now. But here we go with this song, and this is the epic of the marathon. Here we go. It's the album closer of that album. 5th studio album. There we go again. This music is so good. I know now what it means. I'll tell you after the song. That bass. Can Take a Break. Wow. Wow. This is one of the best songs. And this is not the first time I say this. I remember saying this is one of the best songs I've heard in months or almost in years. I've said this before with this band. What an instrumental. The bass, it's so independent. I love that it's doing its own thing. Like chords and stuff. It's not just giving the chord, like the bass line. It's actually playing, oh man. And then when they were harmonizing, so there was one guitar, and the other guitar, I think in minor thirds. And then we have another guitar doing the octave. I mean, come on. That, I've never heard that before. Not even in Judas Priest or Iron Maiden. That is just freaking amazing. And this song is called Now I Can Say It. I don't know if I want to say it, because I don't want it to get demonetized. I mean, it's already demonetized, the video, because it is what it is. So I'm just gonna say it. Where's the album? I just had it right here. There's the rub. So this is basically F.U.B.B's is fucked up beyond belief. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's what it means. So I love it, man. I really, really love this band. What an amazing sound. I mean, if I would have had this band in my life at the age that I was listening to Led Zeppelin, because I remember I bought all the Led Zeppelin catalog when I was about 14 years old, and I was just obsessed. That's why we don't do many Led Zeppelin reactions, only when it's for Alexia, because I've heard it all. I would rather have, and I know a lot of people are going to give me crap for this, but I would have rather had this band in my life than Led Zeppelin. Not that Led Zeppelin is amazing and epic, and I love them to death, honestly. But this is just a different music. This is just a different style that I appreciate a bit more. And don't get me wrong, I love Led Zeppelin. I think I know so many Led Zeppelin songs, even the ones with the weird tunings and stuff, and they're a huge part of my life. I mean, I've been with them since I was basically a preteen, but this is just different. This hits different, and maybe for some people are gonna call me like, "Oh, you're insane! How can you say that?" But just musically, it's just a little bit more out there. It's just a little more what I like. It has the classical influence that I like. It's not just blues with distortion. And I can't say that Led Zeppelin is just blues with distortion, but this is just next chapter, and this was happening at the same time. So I don't know. I do have to listen to the first 6 albums maybe as a whole. I would love to make a deep dive, but I really want to save it for the channel. That's the thing. And I've heard the first 5-6 albums of Led Zeppelin, and I love them to death. Don't get me wrong, but this is just, maybe I'm just excited because it's new. So maybe I'm biased because of that. But this is just, I think this would have made me a better musician right off the bat. If I would have had this band in my life when I started to play guitar, I think I would have been a better musician all along. I maybe. So let's go back. This is just such an epic tune. I'm fanboying. I am way too hard, I know, but let's keep going. And again, really quickly, that part right there, that's where the Eagles got their Hotel California outro from, hands down. I mean, it's obviously not the same chords, it's not the same notes, but the idea of playing something in that kind of harmony. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay, there's another 20 seconds. Let's see. Okay, another 10 seconds. I guess nothing. Okay. This song, so good. So freaking good. Everything. The last half, I love the percussions. That's the thing, you know. I don't want to do the comparison thing anymore. I love Led Zeppelin, but they don't have what I look for nowadays, the progressive element, you know. And maybe it's because it's twin guitars and it's classical influenced, it's progressive, it's just like the solos are structured in a way that I just love, you know, the way they improvise, the scales they use. um I don't know. And it's instrumental music. Like I just love jazz fusion. Now this is not jazz fusion. This is, you know, it is prog. I would call this prog rock. It doesn't sound like, I mean, it is fusion, of course, but it doesn't have any, like, so far I haven't really heard any jazz elements in the guitar playing and the scales and stuff. But so good, this band. Like, holy moly. This was amazing. This, honestly, I can't wait to listen to this again. On my way to seeing Dream Theater, I'm gonna listen to this song maybe like 3 times. Beautiful, freaking amazing. So we have another short one, Candlelight. Let's see, and let's keep going. Such a fanboy. Wow. They pump out these epic short songs. It's like, almost reminds me like of Merciful Fate, or, you know, King Diamond does this like really beautiful acoustic guitar with beautiful like little, you know, melodies, and it's very, very metal, you know. It's so good. And I love that you incorporated these, Nick, because it basically was like an intro. Then we had F.U.B.B, and then we had a little outro with Candlelight. Beautiful. Now we're going to listen to The Way of the World. Would someone in the comment section consider their best song? Now, I don't know. And also, it says here, Wishbone Ash have developed 2 group gatherings, AshCon in the UK and Ash Fest in the United States. These began in 1994 and have developed into gatherings of the faithful and have since become annual fixtures. So I have to like see this. Also, I see that there has been a lot of singers, a lot of people that have sang in this band. because for now we've only had instrumentals, and hey, I'm like, I love instrumental music, you know. So let's see, but I just like typed in Wishbone Ash vocalist, and we had like all these amazing people like turn up. We have, and I don't know if this is like, maybe they've done some backing vocals, you know. So because we have like John Wheaton here, Bob Skeet, Andy Pyle, Tawny Kishman, Lori Weisfield. I don't know, maybe just like as a guitar or backing vocals, because it says main vocals has been Andy Powell, you know. So man, this is such a great marathon. Like, I don't want it to end, honestly. Okay. All right, so The Way of the World, here we go. No Smoke Without Fire. Let's check here. Yeah, like I really would like to like just do a deep dive and say, hey, no more Wishbone Ash requests. I'm just gonna listen to it all, but I'm not gonna do that. I really wish I could just do it, but then I do want to do these videos. These are really fun to do, you know? And I really want to talk about the musicianship and what I like. And so I can't believe, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 albums just in the 70s. That's a lot of music. That's a lot of good music, you know? And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 albums in the 80s. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums in the 90s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 albums in the 2000s. Wow, there's a lot of music here, but obviously I would do it like I would go through all the 70s stuff first if I would do a deep dive, and I would do it. I would love to do it, but I won't. I'm just gonna like take it like Steely Dan, you know. We did it, you know, and it took a little bit of time to listen to it all, but yeah. All right. Let's go with the Way of the World Part 2. Here we go. Wow. So good. Wow. I'm so blown away. This is so good. The way they improvise is so unpredictable. That's what I love, you know. The solos are just like, oh my god. Also, this album came out on Alexia's birthday. Not the year. She was born like 14 years after, but hey, it's still her birthday. Man, what an amazing song. The bass doing the harmony, those solos, I love the vocals, but I understand why this band maybe wasn't as popular. It's just music that is not for, maybe for the radio, for the normal listener. Maybe it's too much, you know. It's like maybe it's too progressive. That doodle da doodle doodle da. That sounded like King Crimson right there. Yeah, I'm not surprised they you know, that even Dream Theater is influenced by them. It's just so good. It's so good. I'm just gonna do reactions, you know. If I don't get requests, I'm just gonna, you know, like do my own marathons. I think, you know, I want to really listen to this stuff, but I want to have it on tape at least, you know, for you guys. Even though, you know, most of the videos, you know, there's some record companies that are more lenient, you know. They're like, hey, you know, let's split it, you know, because you're advertising our shit, I'm sorry, our stuff, and cool, you know. But yeah, it's not our music, so I totally agree that we shouldn't be making any money from the music. But if we, you know, listen to it and comment and, you know, take our time and dedicate our ears and stuff, I think it's nice, you know, when the record company says, hey, you know, thank you for putting that out there. You know, here's, you know, half of whatever your views are. Some companies do that, but it's rare. So it's not like, you know, the big companies, you know, don't do it like Sony and this one, for example, UMG. No freaking way. So, you know, I'm not making anything when I make these videos, only when you sponsor them, honestly. And when some of the live stuff, when you do live stuff, the artists are more like, hey, thank you, you know, for promoting my stuff. So if I make these videos, I'll have to take them out of my day and my time. And now there is, you know, a feature that I've seen. We don't get a lot of those. There's like a thank you. If you really like something, if you like a reaction, you can give us like a little thank you, which is on the YouTube channel. There's a thank you button, a little heart, and you can like donate 50 cents or $1. Like, just saying, you know, I'm not telling you to do it, but if you feel like it, if you really like a reaction, that's how you can like pay it forward, you know. All right. Man, Nick, I'm really bummed, you know, that this is going to end. I don't want us to end. This is so good. Like, I could just do like a full album. This is so good, this music. Really. Honestly, I already know what I'm going to put on the thumbnail. This has been a ride. So we're going to finish it off here. It's also something shorter, but Helpless from the Just Testing album. I think this is 1980. So we're going to listen to some 80s Wishbone Ash as well, which I'm sure is going to be amazing as well. Let's see here. Also, their artwork, very cool. Like, I'm such a fanboy, I know. Let's see. This came out in 1980 on January 18th, but recorded in the 70s, so still considered a 70s album for me, I guess, you know. So here we go with the last song, Helpless. Let's check it out. Okay, so I had to make an edit. So apparently I was playing the live version and I was like, this sounds like a live version. And I paused and I talked and I'm like, oh God, It's the live version. So, you know, I just cut that out. Let's listen to the studio version. We'll eventually do the live version. And I want to redo the, you know, I want to play Alexia anyways. I'm going to do one reaction with Alexia of this marathon. And I'm sure you already know which song I'm going to do. But here's Helpless studio version. Let's go. Yeah, slower. So good, man. Nick, thank you so much. Thanks everybody for being here. Of course, if you're still watching, I know I like to make these videos, you know, they just come out long. It's a long format, but hey, it is what it is. I'm having really a lot of fun doing this, and it's such a great educational like experience every time, whatever the case may be, whatever the music. It's not just about, you know, metal or progressive rock. or jazz, I really enjoy like most of the music, like a lot, you know, because everything has a little bit of, yes, it's challenging. Even, you know, if it's the easiest music in the world, there is something challenging that's part of that, you know. And I just appreciate all styles. I wasn't like this, you know. I was very set in my ways, and I actually turned my back, you know, towards rock and stuff for some time, and I think that was really stupid. But now I'm back, you know, listening to it all, and I'm having such a blast. And thank you, honestly, thank you guys for watching this. Thank you, Nick, for sponsoring it. This was so good. There's so much good stuff here in this marathon. If you're someone who's learning music, young, old, you know, it doesn't matter. You know, you can always learn. You can always add more to your repertoire, to your licks or whatever. If you play, if you don't play, it doesn't really matter. You know, it's just to your repertoire of knowledge. And you know, it's just what a great band. So I thank you all for watching. Thank you. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If you didn't like it, you know, dislike the video. Subscribe if you want to see us again. Of course, if you want all the videos, you know, you can press the bell if you want to get a notification. But if you don't press it, at least, you know, you will see them pop up now and then. But if you don't subscribe, then it's harder to keep up, you know. So I do recommend, if you like the video, subscribe, and it helps us, of course, to get pushed out more, you know, our videos. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Nick. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.